So as you probably just saw in my little product photography segment, I did get my sticker sheets from Diaries and my washi tape. It was kind of a surprise because they never sent me a shipping notification. I mean, I would check the status on the website. It still said in production, but then it suddenly just like appeared at my house. Whatever, I'm just happy that it arrived in time. So first I'm going to show you my sticker sheets. So these are the first two, which are the cafe ones. They are the coffee and kopi kun ones, which I think came out really cute. I made them with a washi paper. And so these are my two samples that I've been keeping for myself, mostly for like photography purposes and just for testing them out. So I think they came out really, really cute. I really like them. And hopefully people do too, because I feel like, especially the coffee one, I feel like it's more like evergreen for everyone. But it looks good, and the colors look pretty good too. So I'm pretty satisfied with the color on that. It's fun to see just how slightly different the colors are based on the paper with my die cut stickers. And I also got the washi tape, which came in right here. And here is my little sample of them. This is what I use when I do my photography. I'm also thinking of using a little notebook that I got from Daiso to be like my just like sample for all the washi tips I'll ever have on my shop. So this one's also a sample that I keep for myself just to have to show off. And then I also got the sticker sheet from my space stickers, which I think came out really cute. And I'm happy with the color choice I picked for the background for this one, even though I didn't realize it at the time, but I left the darker blue as the name and the logo on the very top, so I'd still get kind of a sense of how dark that would have been, and I think the dark would have been fine. So maybe in the future, if I reprint this, I might try with the darker blue, maybe, just a thought. At the same time, I did also get the washi tape, which is funny to see because these are both washi, but it's just the blue looks so different even though it's the same blue. So for the washi tape, I definitely should have gone with the darker color. I think it would have looked better, but I think it still looks good. I just think there would have been better contrast with the darker color. But that's looking good. I'm pretty sure I used the same blue. I'd have to check my files again. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, I think they look cute, and I'm gonna have them from my market, which is coming up soon. This video isn't going to go up for the market, so I'll probably end with my at the market and then like my final result of how that went. I am excited. I don't think I've mentioned it yet, but originally I was supposed to have like my own canopy, my own table, and my own chairs for the event. I got a canopy, I was filling out my sandbags, I was getting all that ready, and we were figuring out just how we were going to do it because that's a lot more things to carry than I usually do. I usually go do these events with my friend, but we were just thinking maybe my brother would also come help set it up and break down just to have more hands. But I think last week I got an email being like, hey, actually, they were able to supply all the canopies and tables and chairs. So that's not something I have to worry about for now. My next event, I will need the canopy, I believe. But it's, on the one hand, it kind of sucks. It's like I went through all these things, this trouble to get it, and I'm trying to learn how to use it and stuff. On the other hand, I think I prefer them doing it all that, and then I can just show up with my tablecloth and my merch. And I will show you later, probably in this video, but I got a fabric banner to put my name and as like branding for my tablecloths. And then I'm using like snap buttons to like just add it to my tablecloth for now. Eventually, I think I want to get my own tablecloth made, maybe for next year. I was definitely looking into some local printers that do that, so I might want to do that more locally. I just didn't feel like shelling out for it at the time, so I just got this banner, and I could probably keep using this banner in other ways in the future. So, and I think I told you I got iron-on transfer sheets, so I'm going to add some stars to my tablecloth. I think you saw me earlier. I think I have clips where I was rehemming some of the edge because it was really, really long. Also, I realized that the table I'm going to have at this event is going to be 8 foot instead of the usual 6 foot that I'm used to. So a tablecloth would have been fine for that. I'm still glad I hemmed it down though. So we'll see how that goes. So what's left now to prepare? I need to finish preparing all my items, see if I have to make any new signs. I have to make a new sign for my coasters because I haven't sold those before. I'm still contemplating maybe making little mystery packs of some of my like old paper stickers that I have a ton of them, and then I have the ones that I use as when I'm doing sample sizing that I might put in like those sticker packs, just like 5 to 10 stickers for $1 in a little mystery pack. That's the idea, but I haven't done it, and let's see if I have enough time because work has gotten a little bit more busy this week, and it'll definitely also be next week. So my mark is not this weekend, but the following weekend. So we'll see what I can do in that time. But yeah, make the signs. I've been changing the QR code on my business card, which is a little ghetto, a little like I'm just pasting on new QR code, so it doesn't look great because it also has like my information for my Etsy store, which I don't have anymore. Oh, well, it exists, but there's nothing on it anymore. But I just want to like get rid of all these old business cards and then make new ones with my new branding and stuff. So that is the goal. And then I'm still making like more coasters for the event because I want to have more of just the regular circle, and maybe I'll see if I'll make a couple of like flower ones if I have time. They usually don't take me that long to make, maybe like half an hour. I've gotten pretty quick about it, but if I'm learning something new, that definitely takes longer. But yeah, hopefully you'll see some of that, more videos of me preparing my tablecloth and preparing my setup. I want to either do my event's on a Sunday, so I either want to do my setup this coming weekend so I know what I'm missing and what I need, or do a full setup the Saturday before so I'm ready for the event and I have a picture of it to show my friends who's going to help me set up. But yeah, that's where we are, and I'm just happy I got the sticker sheets in time for this event, and hopefully people like them. I feel like they're more evergreen for a lot of lovers. I know I always usually sell some of my space stickers, so hopefully these ones will do well too. And I'm excited for this event because this is the other events I've done have all been like school run ones. This is a city run one, so I'm expecting it to be a little bit bigger. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm really enjoying them, and I'm looking forward to applying for some more later in the year. So in my last clip, you saw me start to do this, but I think I mentioned it. I don't know if I explained it, but I've made all these paper stickers in the past. Originally, I think I was going to make them to sell them, but then I decided to go with getting them manufactured instead. These are all printed on like sticker label paper, online sticker label paper, yeah. And so these ones mostly have a lot of my I've seen that I've printed before, my like practice runs to see sizing or check colors and stuff like that. So I do little samples for myself. But I have so many and I don't know what to do with them, so I've decided to make little sticker packs to sell for like $1 at my markets and stuff like that. So I started making these already, little packs, and I pick usually around 8-ish stickers. I try to theme them all together, so like I'll put ones with flowers together, I'll put space ones together, fruit based ones together and stuff like that. So you have a little theme park, but you don't know what you're gonna get, and they're just basically, I just don't know what to do them, so I'm selling them like this. But just a little quick little easy thing if somebody wants to buy something from my booth, doesn't know what to do, they can get a little mystery sticker pack, and my mystery paper sticker pack, and it's just $1, so it'll be a really fast, quick and easy thing. I don't know if they'll sell, hopefully maybe a couple, but just something I'm trying, because I don't know what to do with all of these things, all these samples that I've made that are like, sometimes I use them in my like notebooks or sketchbooks and stuff like that, but these are a lot, and I enjoy making them so I can get a better sense of sizing and stuff, or what my stickers are actually going to look like before I get them manufactured, even though the colors do change a little bit, but not a huge amount. But then I don't know what to do with them, so join me as I make a couple more of the sticker packs. I printed 20 of these little with my thermal label printer, cut them down to size, so I made 20 of these. Yesterday I made, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made 9 packs. That means I have 11 more to do. And I've also made these little things to hold the stickers so they go into the glassine bag a little easier and are a little more contained. And then I can also more easily block what's actually in there, so you're not like trying to take a look. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing that today, and I hope you enjoyed this little segment. But I'm going to put some YouTube, so this is going to be a quiet segment. So I wanted to check in with you guys before closing out this video. Just give you like a summary of how the market went. You saw my little setup that I had at the beginning of the market. We made it there in time. There was a moment when I thought me and my friend were going to be late because she was driving me, and we were going good. It doesn't take us that long to set up. And so we had plenty of time, but as we were getting closer, they had actually closed off some of the roads because there was going to be a parade. It's just we didn't realize, and they didn't tell us that a certain road was going to be closed, which was also the road that we actually had to go to load in. So we would have had to turn earlier, and then turning later, you'd have to go really far around the park. So that got a little complicated just trying to get to the event, and we weren't able to get to the loading zone, but I don't have that much stuff, so we could easily just carry from a different parking lot. So that went out fine, but ended up getting there later that we meant to, which was a little bit stressful because we didn't know if we were going to be able to actually get to a parking spot. But that worked out fine, and we set up really easy, and then you saw my video about our setup. So the event went well. It was a really cute, just like community day event. I was worried about the wind, as you saw from me doing my mock-up in my backyard. The wind wasn't as strong that day, luckily. Saturday was really strong, and Sunday there was still some strong wind, but not as much. And my precautions really helped me, though towards like 3 p.m. on the day of the event, we started getting some bigger gusts of winds, and it did start to move things, and my bigger displays did move forward a little bit, but we got them, and then we were able to sustain them. I did hear of a bunch of other people's stuff just like fall over, and I feel really bad for the lady next to me because her things kept blowing over because they were also a lot of paper goods, so it's easy for the wind to take them. But it all worked out. It wasn't as windy, which I'm glad, but I am worried that there is another event I want to do later in the year in September in South City, and our city is known for being really windy, and even the vendor applications for that they've seen in the past, they've mentioned you've got to be ready for that wind. So hopefully I need to get some weights, I realized, for some of my things, especially for the display stands mainly, because everything else I can like use tacky what's it called, the like sticky tack to adhere it a little bit better to my tablecloth so it doesn't move so much. And if I put my tablecloth on really tightly, that helps too. But it's the displays that are the most prone to getting dropped by the wind, so I need to figure out some kind of weight system for them. But other than that, it was a good event. How did I do? I had more sales than I have had in my previous events. So I've gone from 6 sales to 12 sales to 17 sales in this one. So that was great. I was kind of hoping to do 18 so I could do 6, 6, 6 each time, but 17, that was great. I'm glad it's improving. We're doing more. I had a lot of positive reception to it. But actually, even though I had more sales, I actually made a little less money than the last event, simply because some of those sales were my $1 mystery bags, which I'm happy that people are buying, because those are a bunch of paper stickers that I made a long time ago, or sometimes I do when I make my samples, and right now they're not being used, so I'm just happy them going to someone, and I don't mind that someone just buying a $1, because otherwise they might have just not bought anything at all. So definitely, because there were a bunch of kids at this event, and there were definitely parents who had an easier time being like this. Just buy the pack of stickers that's this $1 versus like the $4 die cut or spending $10. But I did also have a lot of stationery fans that came around and were really into the washi tape and the stickers. So that was really cool. Some people did bigger purchases, so that's really fun. But most of my purchases were 1 or 2 items kind of thing. So even though there were a bunch of sales, there were relatively small sales, which is making me think most of my items are the most expensive thing on my table is a $7 the sticker pack box with the washi stickers. Most of my items were $4. I got $1. I have a couple of $5 for the crochet coasters, which sadly didn't sell, but maybe next time. And then my $6 washi tapes. So it's fairly low priced in total. My biggest discount is if you buy stickers, die cut stickers, any of the $4 die cut stickers, the bookmarks, or the sticker sheets. You can get 3 for $10. So usually $10 my biggest purchase kind of thing. So I was thinking I need to add maybe some bigger ticketed items. I was thinking maybe making bundles of like sticker sheets and stickers and like the washi tapes, and then as I make more products, as I buy more Japanese stationery and stuff like that, or from others, just how I can also create bundles so I can have like a bigger ticketed item. So even if I sell one, that's more than like one sticker and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I do want to add more washi tapes and stuff like that, but I think relatively went well. I do have another event in July, which will be at Coma, another community thing here. Coma's a pretty small town, so I don't know how much traffic it's gonna get. So I don't expect to do better than the community at San Bruno. I would be happy to do it again next year, though. It's really fun. It's really chill, just from 11 to 4. Big family event. I saw a bunch of dogs, so it was a nice day. So I just had a good time with my friends. So even though it's not that much in terms of sales, I ended up being about 119, and then it's a $60 table fee, and then I gotta take out sales tax. So ultimately, I made about $48 after sales tax and the table fee, which is not a lot, but I'm happy that people are just buying my stuff in general, and slowly building up. I have some ideas for things I could add to my table for Coma. I want to add one of those like little wheels you can spin, and then mostly have it be like maybe a dollar off on an item, some coupons for my website. I would probably add the little free, you get one of the little mystery packs, the $1 mystery packs. That's fine. And I was thinking of, I'm working on a zine, which you don't see in this video. I'll probably put it in a different video, but I'm working finally on that Star Cafe zine where I introduce all my characters. Mainly because this is something I've been wanting to do, so whenever someone buys a Star Cafe sticker, I can give them a zine too, so they can learn about the characters. But also, while I was at the market and I had some people come to my table and they were like, oh, do you have a comic? And I don't, but I want to have little zines of my characters, so I think now is a good time to do that, and I can also have it be a prize on the little like spin the wheel, get a prize. Because one of the people I've seen it at other events or like gotcha machines or vending machines and stuff like that. But one of the people at the event that was at the other table next to us that was selling cookies had one of those, and it's just a good kind of marketing technique to get people to stop by your table and like have fun, and maybe they'll be interested in buying something. Maybe not, but it's a good, enjoyable thing. So I was thinking of getting one of those and just adding it. I wanted to add some kind of gamification to my table so people stop by a little bit more, and I wanted to make the zine. Anyway, so that's what I'm kind of working on right now. But yeah, the event went well. I had fun, and hopefully the next one in July will go as well. And then there's at least 3 more events that I want to sign up for later in the year. One in September, one in October, and one in November. The November is we're starting to get to the holiday ones, but the September and the October are both like these kind of city community events, concert and park, and it's like the top of the hill in Daly City event, which looks like it's the biggest of all of these. I actually haven't been to it. There's been a couple the last few years they've had it. I think this will be the 3rd year they're doing it. So I haven't actually been to it, but from what I've seen the videos, it seems like that's the biggest one out of all of these more local ones. And then the other one's also a Daly City. It's a holiday market. So, and then I might be planning to do some traveling at the end of the year with my family. So I don't know how many more markets I'll do for the holidays. But yeah, I still have to apply to those, so you never know if I even get it or not. But those are my plans in terms of markets. What else I wanted to say to you before closing out? I've been thinking of the structure of these videos, and I feel like this video felt very much more like focus and like getting ready for this market and prepping my table and getting all the stuff I needed ready. But I feel like these videos, there's like no structure to them. They're kind of random. Sometimes I end up having a lot of clips where I'm just working on things, and sometimes it's mostly like yapping clips like this one. So I want to kind of maybe potentially format the videos I'm making and kind of create more of a structure, a pattern, schedule. So I was thinking I'm still gonna keep my sketch with me videos that I'm gonna continue to post, because those are just, they're fun. They motivate me to draw. They're not that hard to edit. So like keep those every other week, maybe every 2 weeks, to have just like a Stationery Shop Diaries, but instead of showing you all the projects kind of vlog style, it'll be kind of like this, where just sit down, I chat with you, I will give you updates to things I am working on and the progress on things. So this will be the most like up-to-date update of things that are like on my plate in terms of the shop. And then I want to have like a third video where it's like more project dedicated. So like I would have a video dedicated to just making this zine, all the clips I do about making it, to my next like series of my next product line, which I've started to work on. I filmed a little bit and just make it all about that, or like preparing for my next market, like this, more like this video, which was really focused. So it would be like specific focus project videos, it would be sketch with me videos, it would be Stationery Shop Diaries, like this would be my jab session and my updates. And then I do want to do some sketchbook tours, which I've talked about, and I have sketchbooks that I can do. I just have to find a quiet moment to do that, and then there won't be so many quiet moments for the next couple of weeks because of the World Cup, and then I'm living at home, and they're going to be watching games, so it'll be kind of hard to find a quiet moment. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. Let's see if I actually do it. Like, that is my current plan. But let's see if I can follow through. I'll definitely have to sketch with my videos because I have a lot of them already pre-recorded that I just need to edit. And I'm working on filming some of my other in-progress projects. But yeah, that was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you give it a chance by giving it a like and subscribing if you enjoyed it. Also, maybe leaving a comment if you have any advice for me, or especially in terms of my market display table and how to prepare that for wind, because where I live is very windy often, so it is definitely a problem I'm gonna be running into a lot. So if you have any tips on like weights for the wooden display case and stuff like that, that would be really helpful. I also run a figures channel, which is Small Geeky Chica Figures. I mostly post Nindoroid content because I have a lot of Nindoroid figures, but also I do some blind box content there where I do some openings, and I also like to do crochet, as you know, make my coasters. So I have little videos where I do tutorials on how to make this hat and this sweater. So if you're into that, please go check me out at A Small Geeky Chica Figures. What else? Oh yeah, and please check out my website at smallgeekychica.com. Everything I've taken to my market, which is usually my originals, I only take originals to a market nowadays, is available there. Plus I have things from Thousand Sky, I have things for some little things, Making Me Glow, I have Sticky Club sticker sheets, and I've added MT washi tape, and I actually got another package in, so I'll show you that at some point as well. I'll upload into my shop, and I ship everywhere in the continental United States, and probably Alaska and Hawaii too. So if you're around and you want some stationaries, I'm always working on increasing the products on that store, and I hope you check it out and maybe buy something or not and support the shop. But yeah, that is everything for today. I will be seeing you again soon in our next Stationery Shop Diaries video.